Minutes before. Thanks for joining us on the live Wednesdays, which we try and do every single week. And yeah, we're just hanging in the bar, tasting a bit of coffee. And yeah, if you've got some questions, please pop them down below and we'll answer those for you. We might stop, make a couple of coffees, talk about what we're doing. But it's your opportunity, yeah, just to ask us questions, whether it be about the video that went up last week. Jimmy, what was that one?
Oh, don't do that.
I can't remember your video.
That would have been my pricing video.
Pricing? I haven't watched the pricing video, so you can talk all about it, Jimmy.
Hey.
Oh no, which one was last week?
All right, I proved pricing last week. Oh, that's
yours.
yours.
Linny Mini versus Micra.
All right, I have watched that.
You have watched that. What did you think of that video?
It was really good.
Yeah.
I was wondering myself all those questions. I just need those really clear answers as to just the simple differences.
Yes.
Which one would I buy? I think I like the Micra.
Yeah.
I think I love the Mini, especially from the commercial side of things.
Yep.
After being on these machines, but man, the Micra's really just got all the goodness in there.
It is the cutie patootie machine of the industry, mate. It is tiny, packs a punch.
Yeah.
I do feel sometimes a little bit small. And you got big hands.
I got big hands.
It's a big.
It is small for me.
Yeah. Is this a hot chocolate week? Oh, hang on. No, what are we doing? I'm doing yours. An almond latte. Yeah, I just find it's a little bit small in the space for me, but I think that's because we've been doing commercial machines and have a bit of room to move.
Sure.
Jay, there is your almond latte.
Cheers, thanks, Luke.
Enjoy, mate. Yeah, I did. I made a mistake. I've got to admit in that video, and I'm copping it.
Oh,
I am copping
what
it.
What did you do? Oh,
What's that?
Because, hey mate, how you going? Because we work on these, and these are a saturated group.
Yeah.
And the GS actually stands for Gruppo Saturo, which is saturated group. In the video, I actually said that the Mini and the Micra have a saturated group, which is technically not correct, and I will own my mistake. It's an integrated group. It has a boiler that sits straight on top of the group. So, look, I'm not going to jump in and be a keyboard warrior on that one, but I'll own that I did say that wrong. So that is the point of difference, and it just allows you to have water right on top of the group, which gives amazing thermal stability. And yeah, we go a bit deeper in that one in the other videos. So. Anyway, in that comparison video, I'm sorry, I did make a mistake. But
that was a good one too.
It was a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
We leave our mistakes in there. Look, you can comment about them, and basically the comments make the video go more viral. So thank you very much for the comments.
Yeah.
Really appreciate it.
You can tell us all the mistakes Luke's making because your comments actually really help.
They do. They do. If you got any, if you have watched that, what do you think of the where we filmed? That was out at McDonald Jones Homes, Jimmy.
It was.
What do you think?
Wasn't there. I really like it. I really like the beautiful like kitchen.
Yep.
Yep.
Good feel.
Good feel.
What do you think of the camera?
Oh yeah.
Crisp.
I am really enjoying our new cameras. If anyone didn't know, we've shot all of our content on iPhones.
Yes.
Until the last few.
Yeah.
And I think it's really showing. Not showing how bad they were, but showing how good they are now.
They are definitely. Where am I?
So yeah, really impressed with the new camera toys that we've got, making it look good. So, what am I making? Gotta remember what I'm doing. All right, all good.
Oh, there you go. You go.
Yeah. So, that's the other thing I was going to mention. I guess the other thing for me that we're playing with today is the new Anthem Alba.
Yeah, you will.
Also known as Jessica. So Jessica's over here. We're just testing out the new Anthem grinder. This will be the transition.
Hey, fish and chip dinner.
From the SB2.
Fish and chip dinner. It's going to be 30.
Wrap up manufacturing the Anthem SB2.
Sure.
We're going to need to move on to the Alba. So we're just going to do a bit of a test run. Nice soy latte.
Oof.
Question for you.
Yeah, question.
Can your champion blend be roasted at home?
No, it can't.
Soy latte.
It's already roasted.
Yeah.
I remember.
Soy roasted.
Remember who's the soy latte?
Could you replicate it at home?
Hey, your soy latte, mate?
You can. You can buy the 4 origins
That's
and
right.
then blend them. That's not a problem.
Yeah,
But you're not going to
Thanks,
get
buddy.
the same result because of the degree of roast that we change and the
What would you
profiles
like?
we have for each coffee. You can give it a
small
crack.
latte?
I mean, it's Ethiopian, Guatemalan, PNG, and Colombian, equal parts. Give it a crack and go for about 23% development after first crack. So that's about the best I can give you. If you want to try and roast it, you're welcome to. Can't ship those beans overseas because they're green. We can only ship them in Australia. And yeah, good luck.
Uday said, I want a tan like you.
Like me?
Like a moon tan.
Yeah, moon tan, that's it. Yeah, I haven't had much sun. The best tan I had was last year. It was the most tan I'd ever.
Coming to the end of winter.
Yeah.
We're all white. I'll just put-
Yeah. There was a lady in today and she had the wrong shorts on and you can see she'd been in the sun. She had the perfect leg lines. Nice work, Jimmy. Look at that. Oof.
No
Brilliant.
pressure. Oh, hold up.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Tasting card.
Tasting cards. Beautiful. Latte, gentlemen? Yeah. Would you like some water as well?
Oh, I'm good, thanks, mate.
Going to be hot today. Make sure you keep up your fluids.
Yeah. You got a little milk.
Do you know every coffee you should have a water? Because coffee is a diuretic and it will actually dehydrate you.
Yeah.
So keep up your water. Oh, sorry.
Scroll. Come back, and your milk is coming.
Say hi.
Do we do the back on the single? That is a single. What are we after? Equal? Yep.
Oh, well, you're not camera ready, that's fine. Hey, just, we've been talking about our roast and residence in Melbourne and Sydney. Just want to say all of our training has sold out in Melbourne and Sydney. So thank you so much for all the people that are going to join us. Look forward to hanging out with you there. We do have room though in the parties, which is the Wednesday night. So jump on there. You will get the opportunity to have play on the Lamazocco gear. You get the coffee. You get the shirt, which we released yesterday for the team because they've arrived. And you get our training manual as well. So, and hang out with us. Small $20 or something like that. Espresso martinis all night, some beers, and a bit of a Q&A session with us. We'll jump on the machines and you'll be able to play on all Lamazocco gear as well. So it'll be a great fun night. So yeah, book online for those ones.
They are actually selling really quickly now.
They
are moving really quickly. I think once we sold out of training tickets.
Yeah.
So all the training's allocated. I got a few emails of people kind of next in line. So
Yep.
yeah, people are already emailed saying I missed out on tickets. Mm-hmm. So I think now realising that people realise that they're procrastinating. Half the tickets are gone, I think. So
All right, for the Wednesday nights. Yeah, okay.
for Melbourne, and we've still got another week before Sydney, so we've got a bit more time, but half of them are gone. So I wouldn't wait. I don't think there'll be any on the door. No way.
No, but because Fine Foods is on, we're going to allocate a couple there to let people come from there. But other than that, they.
I just gotta read this. I'm just not calling anybody though. Then we'll go ahead. Right, let's go. What is going on? Hey? If I press on the right though. Not if there's anything coming up. No.
Any better? Is that better? Is that better? I hear something, but it's not them. I hear something, but it's not them. It's weird.
Back.
It's back. Okay, sorry. It's back. Just a bit of a
Is that
I don't know.
What's that? That's new.
government.
Glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, glitch in the matrix for sure.
I need that double to go in there. I'll do the double res.
Okay. Yeah, so
So allow my lord said, okay, if I get the exact type of green beans you use, can I take them to a local roastery to replicate your flavour profiles?
You can, and then
Bit of a process.
Near impossible.
Different roaster, different.
correct.
Even though you get them from the same origin, different.
Different
That's our
farm,
secret.
different crop.
Farm, different rainfall,
Everything.
Our secret sauce is what it's about, and that's the key part to roasting: getting the right flavour, getting the right body balance, acidity in each origin, and then bringing them together to get the flavour that you want. Fatty skim. How big's the lid on that one? Yeah, oh, looks pretty deep. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, oh, a bit more. Let's go. There we go. Awesome. Cheers. What is that?
It's a flat white. I'm sure. I know, I did the same thing.
Is it a flat white?
She's almost as good as you as
You don't have to
it's
pass neat writing.
Sanskrit for flat white.
Would you say that's an F at the top? It looks like a K with a backwards loop. Can I have the spoon over there to stir in that sugar? Thank you, sir. You know, that's the trick of burning people. Just give them the hot cloth.
Just
full
give
of hot
me
water.
no.
You're like, "Oh."
As soon as I did it, I was like, oh, wet cloth.
Have you ever had that happen where someone does use the cloth and they dip the hot water straight all over it and you grab it and it's boiling water in a cloth? Ooh, fireworks. It's starting to get busy here at the minute. Yeah, got any questions? Shoot them out. Happy to answer them. Ryan's behind there asking us them, and we've got to remember to repeat them because you haven't got the mic, because Jimmy and I are here together. I like working with you in the bar, Jimmy.
Oh, you too.
It's fun.
What are we doing?
Flat white with 1 sugar. Cheers, have a good one, mate.
All right, you can do the chai first. That's ours.
That's an almond flat white.
Sweet
I
one.
need another almond
you
bottle
need
out,
that.
mate. Yeah.
Big boy, triple.
Ooh, almond flat here. What's the chai made out of?
Regular milk.
Chai and regular.
Next pour regular.
See that trick, Jimmy?
No, missed it. Was it cool?
It was cool.
Sure. I'm sure if you want to retell me, it was pretty cool.
I don't know if that ended up on screen there,
Lots
but
of great tricks from.
the one thumb flick lid off, mate. Just,
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I'll try and keep you entertained, but at the moment it's just getting a little bit busy. Nothing like multitasking. One thing about being in the bar at the moment is we are well seasoned to be back on the training, Jimmy, because for a while there I did make coffee, and I feel like I'm back in the groove.
I know. I'd kind of the same. It's been.
Almond flat white from a phone order. Beautiful. Chai and a
Alright,
cappy.
you're on. Yep. Cap 2. Paddy with 2.
Yep.
And a large cap coming up.
Congratulations to those that got tickets to our event too, the free tickets we gave away.
Yeah.
So that'll be great. Yeah, looking forward to see some of those. I did see Benny Beans putting up a little post saying, has anyone got good accommodation in Melbourne? So
He's trying to get time off work.
yeah, well, let's give a shout out to his boss. Tell him, give him the time off. Give Benny time off. Maybe we can give a plug to where he works to help
Yeah.
the scenario. What do you reckon? Benny is a guy who was inspired to make his own coffee channel, basically, wasn't he? After trying our coffee, and there's no sugar in these 2 sugars.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
Okay.
It's quite thin.
It's quite thin.
a light
Good stuff.
sugar.
So yeah, Benny, awesome work, mate. I'm so glad we could inspire you, and love watching what you do there on your channel.
Luke, can you spin up a medium cap? And I've got this flat white.
Gotcha.
That is that flat white.
Flat white, yep. You can just pour it out.
Yeah.
Yep. Right, Jamie. Competition. What can you pour?
Oh, and a
On a flat white.
12-ounce flat white.
12 ounce flat
Takeaway.
white versus a
Takeaway cup.
takeaway cap.
Yeah.
This is more like a statement than a question. Some guys has written, coffee does not dehydrate you. Yes, it is a mild diuretic, but because of the total amount of water present on most cups,
Oh, that's because you that win?
except maybe
No, win.
Because I was listening to you.
You're listening.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Good excuse.
Well, yeah, it's a mild diuretic, yes. They just say if you can have some water with coffee, it will be better for you.
someone else wrote, not a question, but a thank you for the video explaining how to properly steam the milk. New barista here, thank you very much.
Oh, awesome.
Pleasure.
That's good. That's why we do it.
Yours,
That's it.
mine, don't know, one of those videos.
Yeah.
There's quite a few there. We've got a good series.
Yeah, there's
of
lots
that.
I don't know.
Yeah, there'd be your fundamental milk videos. There's my silky milk
Yep.
on the home machine.
Yep.
I think we
definitely.
do more milk videos. I think we get tired of them sometimes. We think we've done a lot of them, but I think a lot of people, that's how they find us.
Yeah.
Or that's the most helpful.
Yeah, how to deal with that big foamy bubbly milk. This is the other one, is like what to do with old milk. Like there's only a little bit in there. Knowing how much to start with, how much to end with, helps you not have issues and not pour it all down the drain and waste heaps of money. That's one of the biggest things that people think about is, just pouring used milk down the drain.
Yep. Lots of wastage.
Costs a lot of money. Things are getting more expensive at the moment, so any questions, put them down below. Happy to answer those ones for you. Yeah.
Pressing one here, why does the tall guy always wear a hat?
Are you bald under there, Jimmy?
No, I actually have hair. Look how grey it is though. Nah, I just do. It's
Yeah.
kind of become a uniform. I do always wear a hat. I
Yeah.
feel naked without a hat.
I used to always wear a hat, and then I've stopped wearing one. Maybe because I'm trying to enjoy the last bit of hair that
really
I have
sunny
left before it
inside.
disappears. But yeah,
No, I'm very grey, but that's probably not the reason. I actually have a lot of hair now these days. It's pretty
Yeah.
wild though.
It
It's
is.
probably more to control the wildness. I think I look more, not professional in a hat, but probably less wild. I shaved my hair like a year ago and I just looked unwell. So, oh hey, oh look out.
yeah.
Look out, he's gonna come on the live video.
All of your
Careful.
coffees are here, I think. I think you're all
Ladies
here,
and
boys.
gentlemen,
You got
Mitch.
that's a flat
Mitch
white with
Farmer,
2
Baristas
sugars,
Espresso.
latte with 2,
Yeah.
a cup with 2, sorry, a Steve, and a chai.
Chive's mine.
Yeah, a Steve.
You're in brave, you are now.
That's a Steve.
That's right.
How are you?
Yeah, and then there's another cup with 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just working hard.
There's a cap, no sugars. Oh, just wrong name. Oh, Steve was the
we
whole
don't-
set of order. There we go. Got you sorted.
What are I making? Hot black?
Cool.
Hot black. Yeah.
Just right further down the cup.
3 group better workflow, question mark?
3 group better workflow.
Is it better workflow on 3 group?
It is, but you don't need a 3 group if you don't have a lot of volume. So a lot of people think you need 3 group when you hit 20 odd
from
kilos or
Byron.
more, and
Oh, yeah,
that's
sure.
incorrect because you don't usually have the people to handle that when you've got 20
After that.
kilos in terms
Oh.
of baristas.
To be fair.
See you
Luke.
guys.
How
Have a
you-
good one.
My phone's blowing
So
up in my
3
pocket.
group's really good when you start to hit, 30, 35 kilos because you've got a longer distance and you've got
Yeah,
2
he's
people that
out.
can actually actively work really well. And then if you've got a 2 person, that's definitely the way to go. And there's just enough space for us all to work.
take
not
away
too
or-
tight.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm great, mate. We are live here right now.
Oh, how good.
Yeah, you want to give a shout out, mate? Come on.
It's already.
Hey, coffee industry.
Hey, this is Mitch who runs Baristas Espresso.
Just getting my morning brew.
Yeah. So good to see everyone coming to us,
So it's always good
let's
to
go.
calibrate with the competition.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. How do we do?
I
I haven't
haven't tried it yet.
How was the
today,
single
but,
origin? Do you want to
alright.
do that one again?
Best competition is Friday.
Yeah. On it, single.
Awesome. All right.
The long black on single or champ this time? Oh, it was champ last time.
Oh, you got brother-in-laws there.
Brother-in-laws.
Brother-in-laws.
Thank you.
The blend?
That is a blend.
Oh, you should try the Ethi. The
Yeah, we'll just chuck another single
Yeah.
on. Can you run up to
Hey,
Yokes?
why GB5?
Why GB5? Mainly because we've got a lot of machines moving around at the moment.
Yeah, this machine.
Come and go.
Yeah, they come and go. To be honest, everyone, like classics are awesome, but at least the GB5 does have shot timers, automatic cleaning cycles on them, double hot taps with programmable lengths, quarter turn steam taps. So they were still a fundamental growth item in the industry. Bulletproof, dual boilers, all of that, pre-infusion, changeability. So really, as much as the classics were a great machine, there was a lack of control. So these were really the first machines that had a lot of control. And to this day, they still look pretty.
That one going.
You can refurb them, rebuild them really easy. Yeah, and they're just still a staple for us, to be honest. We will be putting a PB on here really soon, though. Yeah. Do you like the GB5?
I love the GB5. It
Yeah.
is a workhorse machine. I'm not going to have enough coffee here. Yes, I am.
Enough hot water? Yep.
Water.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get these drinks out. You chat.
I chat, yes. So
Use
they're still a
that.
beautiful machine. We do like them. A bit of flair. They were really known for that Italian look and feel, like with the finesse of the corners and the lines on the side there. So, they're still a statement piece. Love them. We've got a sizable fleet as well, and for us to change everything over, it's a big job for sure. But some commonalities across different machines is always handy. What else we got? Trying to read some questions. It's a one-time open coffee machine. I don't know how to start. And I just joined your live. Oh, you're trying to open the machine to fix it? Or open a cafe, I'm not sure. If it's open a cafe, there's heaps of content we've got out there about opening cafes, starting, how to, design and layout. So check out that as well. Many of us from the east coast of the US, cheers. Woo! Yeah, cheers, Brian. Gainesville in Florida, love to see you here, thank you very much. I'm doing between 40 to 50 kilos per week. Does that justify a 3 group? Yeah, it does. Yeah, definitely. And if you're in Australia, you should have Artisti Coffee, so give us a call. See Jimmy, he will help you out. 3 group, definitely in that size. It'll help you with a bit more speed, you'll be able to get more shots on. You've got a bigger capacity boiler as well, so if you do have a big milk business, you'll be able to steam quicker and have better recovery, because the capacity of a 3 group machine, the boiler size, don't quote me, I'll probably get it wrong, I think is 12 or 13 litres in size, where the singles are like 9 or 10. So you get a bigger mass there to be able to steam from.
Yeah, so welcome. Equals are in, just give
I'm
it
in
a sec.
Ireland. Question 2. I serve maybe 80% to go, and I brew straight into the go cups. Do many companies make tall machines that are allowed to go into cups? Yes, they do. Yeah, using La Spaziale. Yeah, La Spaziale is massive, aren't they? The ones we have here have really big high groups. But yeah, this is what they call a high cup here, which allows you to fit a 16 ounce in and under. You got to sort of twist it in and around the back there to fit a 16. We can't handle the low cups. Who'd buy a low cup, Jimmy?
Well, it's here now. Who'd sell
We bought a low
cup?
cup and we had to do a conversion up to a high cup because it doesn't work.
I like the Vittoria beans. Do you have there, or at least consumed it in spite of your bean provider? We don't.
Well, we are the roaster. So
We
no.
are the roaster, yeah. They are an
use other
Italian
people's
roaster product.
Totally different.
Yeah, very different profile. It's not as big. Look, the big guys have probably had the market 20 years ago, but they've definitely lost a lot of market share to people like us.
My fiance and I were talking about potentially visiting Australia for our honeymoon. Any recommendations for places to visit? Well, first they'd have to come here.
Yeah.
Come,
So,
just our bar. Oh man, that's a big question.
yeah, so if you're looking to come here for the first time to Australia, where to go? It really comes down to time. People forget about how big Australia is. Like, it's massive. I did the loop, it was 35,000 Ks we did in driving. So really depending what you want to look at. Some people think they're going to go to Uluru and see the big rock, and then they're going to go on the Great Barrier Reef and swim with all the fish and then go to Melbourne and Sydney and see the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Those places are like hours flights away. So
Yeah.
they are massive. You cannot drive that. That's days to
you
drive.
probably want to fly into Sydney or Melbourne. If you're into the city, maybe hang about there and then
Yeah.
do a tropical trip, like go to North Queensland or something.
Yeah, definitely. If you could do Melbourne or Sydney and then fly to, say, the Gold Coast. Gold Coast is...
Hamilton Island, Gold Coast.
Yeah, or then you go further up, so yeah, Hamilton Island, which is where all the Great Barrier Reef is. So pick sort of two of those things. Either pick a deserty kind of option like Uluru in Central Australia, if that's your kind of thing, or pick a city and then pick a Northern Queensland.
Do you call your regulars by their order or do you know them by their name?
To be honest, some customers you really remember their names, but you do remember them, hey, flat white, 2 sugars. But we try and write the names on the cup so we can have that moment. You generally don't remember their name, you remember their coffee, unfortunately.
We're also not in here 5 days or enough. Like we're days here and there,
Yeah,
so it's hard to fully remember everyone's names, but it's definitely a good thing that we encourage people to do. Definitely if you're a barista and that's your job and you were doing it all the time, you'd want to, it's going to set people apart in cafes. I think there's a lot of coffee options now and the hospitality is getting lost. So the more hospitable you can be,
yep.
the more of an edge you'll actually have. Whether you might not realise that it's actually an edge these days to be good at hospitality.
And people will follow you. Like, so you're 20 years in hospitality and myself as well. People still follow us wherever we go. And you learn them as friends, really. I mean, you see them 5 days a week in some cafes. If you move, they'll go with you if that's what they come for. You've got a relationship with these people.
Yeah.
Can you do a giveaway?
Like now,
I
I have a used cloth.
This
We can give
used
this
cloth
cloth.
from the Artisti bar.
Once touched by Jimmy.
Giveaways are hard because you have to be in Australia.
Yeah.
But we will. You know what?
We are giving away a
give
heap
aways.
at our
We do things.
parties and stuff. We gave away the tickets to the party. We'll see how we go with the Lumbazocco Artisti co-branded shirts. I don't think there's going to be any left after what we do.
No, I think we'll give away them at the party and training and stuff, and then we'll supply them to wholesale partners as well, cafes.
Yeah, definitely.
Finding a local dairy a better option, milk quality? Or is finding a local dairy a better option, question mark?
Yeah. That's an interesting one. What happens with small independent dairies, if they're not mixing with any other farms or have a bigger field, you'll be subject to their issues. So if they're in drought, you'll have a lot more grain that'll come through and that will change the flavour of the milk for sure. If you've got multiple pastures, so like we have, like say Norco here, they go from southern Queensland into New South Wales, they can bring the milk all together and fix any issue. So they're they're thousands of kilometres apart. So they can mix them all together so they can have grass-fed and grain-fed cattle, bringing it together and fix some of the issues. So it can be creamier, it can be tastier, but you can be subject to the issues of that particular farm, unfortunately.
Sean, Ewan, how do you guys control chafing? Chaffing?
Chafing?
Where,
How do you say that?
Bit of acai.
we run into lots of chaffing issues roasting naturals.
Oh, okay. So open up the air after first crack to get the chaff to come off. And if you're only keeping like a filter roast or something really light, that's going to be an issue. But also look at the processing of bean. Like it can be a grade issue. So grading comes down from good processing and actually getting rid of all that silver skin on your bean. So look at the green actual bean before you roast it. And if it's got that layer of film on it, well, you're already starting from a harder point. So get a better bean, get a better processing. But yeah, opening up the airflow at the end there will help suck it out into your collector.
Okay, we have a linear classic in our cafe, a puck press Marconi grinder, and we're having a hard time pulling a consistent shot. Is this a coffee problem or a machine problem? We use a single origin what?
You left one other variable out.
Yeah.
You left out, you said coffee or machine or barista.
Yeah, recipe.
Recipe.
And consistency.
Yeah, I think you've got to look at all those things. I think your equipment, you've got the right equipment. I mean, there could be always talks about that.
Yeah.
You have to be keeping your variables consistent.
Yeah, so the equipment seems to be okay. That's a good template to start, but you need to be weighing your dose. You need to be weighing your end extraction and then making sure that your time fits in some parameters. Because when you say variable, we don't know what variable is wrong there.
See, mate.
See, man. If you're going one time it goes fast, one time it goes slow, that could be a few things. Your dose, if it's not right,
Yeah.
it can be old verse.
Yeah, so check out some of the videos on
Yeah.
recipes. Find our video on making your own recipe or following along. We've got a video that I did on our recipe.
Yep.
So it was revealed and tells them everything about how we follow a consistent recipe.
Yep.
A single origin quat, that's going to be hard.
You
Yeah,
gotta,
so it could be very seasonal. I think it depends what your tasting notes that you're chasing are.
Yep.
If you're trying to get a balanced espresso, you'll have a hard time. The single origins are always the hardest to really nail consistency, and so it's that's another variable for sure.
And you're gonna, yeah.
So you had Stephen Ward who asked a question about the
Yep.
he said, really appreciate the replies, guys. I'm loving the content and workflow and design. Impossible to find someone local in Ireland who can help me design a new cafe layout for me. Spoke to Jimmy on Instagram recently about it.
Cool.
Thanks.
Great.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Glad we could. That's our get out and move and stretch in the car park. Yeah, it'd be good to have more resources to be able to support people around the world more, but it's just a big job. It is another whole arm, really. Yeah. And in all honesty, in an industry where people are struggling to justify the costs of big shop fits, consultancy fees, all around selling smaller cups of coffee, basically.
How to teach new baristas fast and productive, become fast and productive. Well, we've done videos on that.
Yeah, do multiple things at once, like I'm doing. Teach them a skill, then get them fast. Don't try and make them fast and then go and correct skills. That's definitely the way to go. But workflow, get everything in a very sequential order and a sequential process. And then you've got things like Jimmy and I here who are just, we know where we're at. We can just keep pumping things out. Get the other steamer working, that's definitely a key. So if the person doing shots catches up, that's really what it's about.
Steve Diamond says, if you're dosing in, like, I guess to the recipes, if your recipe is 18 grams, you're dosing, do you care if it's 17.5 into the quarter? Like, what would you?
Yeah, we go point one.
Is that a tolerance?
Yeah, 0.1, 0.2 max. Not
You can,
0.5.
in a perfect world, yeah, if you've got the time, some people think that they're really busy and they're just not, and they just don't take the time. Take the time to weigh it in if you can.
Yeah.
But the tolerance before you start to really see differences in your shot times is probably 3 to 4 grams either side. Anything outside of that, you will see changes, and you can't think that you're going to get consistent shot times if you're actually going more than 3 or 4 grams out.
Steve Diamond also said, P.S. Love your video tour.
You got all four together here, have you, mate? No? Okay, was yours a mocha or a cap with 2 sugars?
No, they're all together.
Oh, 4 together? Yep.
Steve Diamond said, P.S. Love your tour video of LM.
Yeah, that was fun. That was the longest format video we've done, I think. Yeah. A doco.
That's hot. You can pour that last soy latte there.
Yep. I'd love to know, we want to go back to Milan, so we'd love to know what people want us to film when we go back there. 'Cause I feel we knocked over some pretty prominent
Help
stuff.
me
But
empty this when you get a second.
yeah, it'd be interesting to see what people want us to film. Ryan's brain's ticking, going, what can we do different?
Alternative brewing on one of those little
Lactose free, please.
little boats in Venice. Like we'll be paddling up the canals in Venice doing an alternative.
Yeah, we could, I think Hoffman did that.
Did he?
Yeah, on a boat or a gondola.
I really don't know what's the salami shot.
Oh yeah, cutting it up. So when you do the different parts and different colours.
What's the point of a salami shot if the taste profile going to change with the amount of coffee extracted instead of having the whole brew process separated between the various shots? All
the salami does is help you look at what's happening in the different stages and taste them. So the first part's going to be really thick and syrupy and really sugary, and then as you go through, you're going to start to taste acidity and more non-polite things that will happen as you keep going. So knowing where the end of your shot is going to finish, tasting bad, is probably the key part to that. But go and taste all those levels. You know, that salami shot was when we were down at.
More of an education type thing. So we did a video on Will you broke up an espresso shop.
You did. I don't know if you called it that, but
No, salami came out of Lamazocco when we was there with Byron, and we did the salami on the reel. It was coined by Damien.
You didn't call it.
you didn't call it that.
Damien calls it salami shop. Yeah, so that's shout out to Damo, Lamazocco.
Bro, I'm not good at pouring. Just a statement. Plenty of videos to help you out there.
Where did this one change? 4 coffees or 5? 4. Small cap? Cheers, mate. Thank you very much.
Oh, I just need a.
They're dairies.
Such Butch from Perth said, any of you boys going to MasterChef next year? Inspired by the winner who is a barista. So the person who won the chef.
Oh, right, yeah. No. I'd send my wife to MasterChef. If she's Scotty.
What's your go-to dish? What can you cook?
What can I cook? Look, I can cook lots of stuff. It's very hard.
What do you nail?
What do I nail? Oh, just the pastas. I do love cooking on the barbie, meats and stuff. I'm pretty handy on that side. Yeah, I do mean salmon. Salmon in a pan with some asparagus and veggies, and yeah, I do love cooking that. Thanks, mate.
How about you, Jimmy? What do you cook?
I cook.
How much are those?
Not that good at cooking, to be fair.
The drip bags, they're over here, and they're in packs of 10. And I think they range from $26 to about $30, depending on.
Put them in your caravan and you brought.
Yeah, brilliant. See the ones that have the full label on them, like the big colour? They're actually 12 packs, and you're only paying for a 10 pack at the moment. So they're a bit of a deal.
They just be mate want to know what they were.
Yeah, easy.
Thank you.
No worries. Cheers.
Some lactose-free milk for that.
Yeah.
That way, please. Sorry, Ryan. Am I cooking?
Yeah.
No.
What do you cook?
What am I cooking? 3 children, so there's plain pasta, there's plain rice, there's butter chicken, there's Hallie's eating vegetarian, so there's a vegetarian meal, and there's meat for me, so it's quite a process.
You are very catering for lots of people there, aren't
Do we have pancakes in our shop?
you? No.
We have no food, we have a cookie.
We have a few cookies.
No food at all, apart from biscuits.
Lactose free. Oh, the
the
ice
icing.
latte.
I thought that was together.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right.
my bad.
Okay,
There
here
we
we go.
Thanks, buddy.
Lactose free? No.
Low tide. LT, not LF. Sorry. We'll be.
We don't make mistakes, Jimmy.
We don't make mistakes. Yeah.
Low tide.
LT.
LT. Yeah. Low tide.
Yeah,
Is low tide on that little chart down there?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
LF does not mean lactose free, so apologies.
They do put LF. Yeah, they put LF lactose free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't read it.
All right.
What
I didn't
happened
either.
there? That was just
That was
a
me.
straight up mistake. No, I asked for lactose free.
Oh, you did you?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Triple At Gem says, I like butter cookies, yeah.
Butter cookies. We just sold out of our last cookie. So my lovely wife has a little business called Bicky Lane. If you want to follow her on socials, and then she'll have to make more biscuits. She's doing some crazy stuff. But yeah, she did what'd she do? Cherry ripe. We did salted caramels. The last one was a white chocolate and jelly biscuit. Ooh, I think we sold out, didn't we?
Yeah.
Sold the last one this morning.
Yeah, they're there.
No, you'll put some more out.
Oh, I didn't say that.
So, Ali Kramer said, which coffee beans do you use and why? Thanks, love your video. Sorry if I forgot to say that last time.
You can answer that one, Jimmy.
Which coffee beans do we use and why? I mean, green or in the bar?
There we go.
Before I moved here, I'd never heard of Latte.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now
sure.
I see it's wending its
So,
way.
I mean, in the bar, we're
Last
using
time I
Champion Blend.
visited,
So Champion, you'll see us use in most of our videos. Champion Blend is our house blend, but it's our go-to. So if anyone's buying our coffee, they'll always, I guess we'll always
It used to be
kind
a
of recommend they
three-quarter
start
full
at
or
Champion.
three-quarter latte.
Tasting notes
Yeah,
of
so
milk chocolate, jasmine, maple syrup.
it is.
Just nice and
Brilliant.
smooth. This
Thanks.
is the one we get, I guess, the most feedback on. People love. It's in the cafes. It's in our bar, but it is in the cafes. If you're in our bar, you can order the other blends. But Champion's definitely a good starting point for anyone. I mean, we always ask the question, what coffee do you like? What do you normally drink? Champion's where we go. Say you want, maybe you're a bit more of a, I don't like to use the word stronger coffee, but a more robust, bold coffee drinker. You'll move on to the Fix. So the Fix is not for the faint-hearted. This is a hearty coffee. Works really well. We get a lot of home people drinking the Fix because it just gets really good crema and it's really easy to work with at home. It's got a similar bean profile to Champion. This doesn't have the Guatemalan, so it doesn't have, I guess, some of the sweeter, like more floral characteristics of Champion. So it makes it just a really strong with smooth, rich, darker coffee. It's not a dark roast. We don't have any really dark roasts as such. It's a medium dark. So the Fix is a really popular coffee. Then another option that we have is Delicate. So this is the one I take home. I really like Delicate. It's a blend of organic green beans. So it's quite sweet, a little bit lighter, more to a medium light. We don't really have any really light coffees, but that's definitely, I like this one because on the weekends after drinking coffee all week, I tend to just go for something a little bit sweeter. So Delicate's kind of, if you start a champ, you go to the Fix stronger, you go back to Delicate. We're always running single, so this month's single is a really nice grade 1 Yoga Chef Ethiopian. It is carbonic macerated, so it's been kept in barrels for 10 days. It is pretty funky and really, really delicious. So we'll rotate a different single origin every month, send out information about it. You get a card when you buy this coffee, and just give you a bit of background on it with the details on the card. Someone else is drinking Delicate as well, which is great. Now, seen this before? This is our decaf. Everyone loves the name of our decaf. Our decaf's called Placebo. That's because it is as good as your blends, just without the caffeine. So if you drink coffee and you would love coffee and you want to drink more coffee, you can buy decaf and it will taste good and you can drink it in the afternoon. You'll really enjoy it. Our decaf's great. Ideally, freshly ground decaf is always the best. Decaf doesn't need to be aged like your beans. It's already been through a bit of a process. It's already had a lot of water through it, and it just needs to be used as freshly roasted as possible. So forget everything that we've taught you about aging your coffee. When you get to decaf, don't age it. Order it fresh. Use it fresh. Ideally, grind it yourself so you get the best outcome. But if you're just a general coffee drinker, you could easily fit a couple more coffees in the afternoon and not get the caffeine hit if you go to decaf. So at the moment, all of these coffees are only available in Australia. We're working on getting them outside of Australia and sending worldwide, but artisti.com.au, full ranges online. If you are in Australia and you want to save some money on coffee, because everyone's trying to save money on coffee,
Yeah.
this is what you want to do. You want to subscribe to our coffee. This is the most cost-effective way to get our coffee. The secret is get a kilo subscription and you won't pay for freight. You can get 1 kilo, 2 kilo, it's free freight. It's your own account, you just log in, you can change which coffee you're purchasing, you can change your schedule 1 week, 3 weeks, depending on your usage. Every Sunday those orders populate, we roast it fresh on a Monday and send you fresh stock. So you get in a good rotation, you don't have to worry about going to the shop. You'll save money definitely by going to a kilo because you're gonna, yes, get the free freight, but it also just, you do the maths. Once you're spending that little bit more, or you're getting smaller bags more often, because a lot of people then comment on, I guess, how to store those beans. Grab yourself an airscape or grab yourself a good coffee container and slow down the aging process that way. How much fits in that one? We've got a small and a large.
There's a 500. They're 500 grams,
500 grams.
and then they do a kilo size. But yeah, four 250 gram bags is something like $70 something, $75.
Yep.
But you can get a kilo for 53 on a subscription. You save 10% to make it $47.70. We'll give you free freight, which is saving you $9.95. You could buy a container basically within 4 bags, and you've covered yourself. And
If you buy 250 gram bags and have them shipped out to you, so you buy over 4 weeks, that's $107.
yeah, because of all the freight, $9.95 freight.
If you do a single origin subscription, it changes monthly as well. So you're just getting that nice rotation, changing it up.
Yeah.
The other thing to that, sometimes we recommend, we do sell these little decor pots. They fit in your portafilter. If you separate your beans into doses, you will help with your aging as well. So you can just stop opening the bag. It's the degassing part that is the issue. It's just constantly exposing that coffee bag to the air every time you open it. So if you portion into smaller containers, you'll oxidize slower.
Yeah. One thing about fresh coffee is best. It's always a bit of a wild conversation. We age our coffee here in the bar for between 10 to 14 days before we even use it and serve it to customers. So a lot of people think they need to get fresh and drink it straight away. Giving coffee that time to breathe is fantastic. So buy fresh and know the age of it definitely, but don't be afraid to let it sit for a little bit, and you'll enjoy it.
Definitely. We haven't shot that video yet. That's on the cards. We just know how good that video needs to be.
Yeah.
If you have any questions about aging or something, I think we need to just start working on how we're going to pull that one off, show the differences between the ages.
Yeah.
It's a really complicated video, but it's on the list.
Yeah. Some short little reels we can do pretty easy on that one. Like stop wasting your money on fresh coffee.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna do that one. That's my idea now.
19 grams to 40 grams out. What's your option light roast? What's your option light roast? I'm not sure.
19 grams, 14
Yeah,
out.
48. You're right. Yeah,
40 grams
just over.
out.
Oh, to
What's
40
your
out.
option
2 to 1.
light roast?
What's your option? I mean, you would tend to do longer ratios on light roast coffee, but it depends what it tastes like. Like it might taste terrible at 19 in, 40 out, and if I'd be playing with that ratio. I don't think it's
gonna get fast in the tail end if you're gonna get to
it's
that.
going to get really fast. Yeah, it. I mean, if it's a light roast coffee, maybe it's a little bit slower to extract, draw that flavour out. That's why you tend to do the longer ratios if you're going a light roast, because you could probably draw out a bit more time without overcooking it. Once you go darker, you need the speed, you need the less yield, so you're not over brewing, over extracting.
Yeah, you need a hotter temperature. Your water's got to be hotter to be able to handle
Yeah,
the lighter roast
the light
for sure.
roast.
Yeah, so bump it up to 95.
Stephen Ward from Ireland again.
Hey,
He said, what's your view on sensory training? I find it challenging to identify flavours like Jimmy mentioned, jasmine, maple, etc. when tasting brews.
Sure, you're not alone. That is very common. The tasting notes, to be fair, are an indication of some of the characteristics of sensory experiences that you might get. And I like to explain this because I don't really want everyone thinking that they're idiots because they can't taste maple syrup. What you will taste is a sweetness that's at a development point that's maybe not quite a brown sugar, it's not a really light sugar. It might versus like a maple syrup different to, say, molasses. When you compare if you look at different coffee bags and their tasting notes, it's probably a better indication of spectrum. Like the difference between milk chocolate and dark chocolate, it's probably the easiest way to explain it. There's a bitterness to dark chocolate that we like, and that's a positive bitterness that you'll enjoy, but it is going to be an experience that some people don't like. So it's more of a indication. If you can't taste jasmine in there, it's more that you might experience a little bit more of a floral note or something a little bit more acidic on the palate that you might not pin to jasmine.
the way to just to give you an idea how people can experience that is to taste coffee at different temperatures. So if you were just to get a open style cup like that, about 200 odd mil, put in about 14 grams of ground coffee, a little bit coarser, fill it with hot water. It's basically making cupping, and you just scoop the top off at 3 minutes. If you taste it straight up, it's going to be very hot, and you're going to taste the thinner acidity flavours. So you'll start to be lemons and limes. As that cools, we'll start to then get some floral. It goes cooler again, then we taste the sweetness. So it's got to be black based, and you can do that. And as it cools, you get this sweeter flavour. So don't think you just have one sip and go, oh, I'm trying to taste lemon, floral,
2 kilos.
and caramel. It's as it
kilos,
cools,
yes.
that's the depth of flavours that are going to be in there. So hopefully that helps. He's on the mic. Yeah, double mic. Challenges. Just joined us. Anyway, thanks very much for hanging out for the last 50 minutes. We're stoked to be next month, do a lot of live content.
So we've recently added a price increase
roasted
on
residents.
all of our green men.
We will,
just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, across the board, because it's costing us that bit more to buy it in some of these crops. So,
yeah, so we're just stoked. All the training's already gone, so we look forward to meeting those people that have booked. That's fantastic, and we've got some space still in the Wednesday night parties. They are filling very quickly though, so if you're around the area, make sure you get a ticket. Don't miss out. They'll be fantastic.
Wesley David said, love your content, guys. I have a Breville Barista Express and wanted to know how long you steam for a flat white or a latte.
Yeah.
Probably want to watch our videos on the steaming milk.
Yeah, we've done a couple on the Breville Barista, the dual boilers we've been using of late, which will be pretty similar to that. But look, flat white usually 2 seconds and about 3 to 5 on a latte, and you might even have to go up to about 8 to 10 seconds on a Breville to get that cap.
Actually talking about introducing
the steam or the hiss. That's the amount of hiss time that you've got. Yeah.
Full steam time.
Yeah, correct. So there's a video we did about all of that, frothing. Go back and have a look at it, and you'll see just every machine's a bit different on its power.
You can even watch Jimmy's video on preparing 3 different coffees: flat white, latte, cappuccino.
Yeah. You looking for green bean?
Yeah, the yogurt's the Ethiopian that's in there.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pack that.
Yeah. There's some in the cupboard down the bottom. No, they've run out. Okay, you'll have to pack some. Yes. Sorry. Oh, Zach's on it?
Can Lindsay please have a delicate latte?
Yep, sure.
Thank you. Double.
All right. Yep, double wrist delicate latte.
Can do.
So Terence F88 said, we have to buy our coffee bulk or bags in bulk, 10 bags per box. Currently about to have a baby, so only working 1 or 2 days a week. How long should we keep the bags before they're out of date?
We think anything over sort of 24 days from roast date will just be flat and plain and just have lost all of its, acidity, sweetness and complexity and flavours. So yeah.
You've got a window of opportunity to drink it.
Yeah, 14 to 22 days is the peak for us for sure. And it's a bell curve. It's like this. It goes up really awesome and then it just drops off really quick. In the hotter months, it comes back to maybe 22 days. In the winter, which where we are now, we might head out to 25 or even 26 or 27 days. Some of the coffee aged a bit long this winter, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be buying our coffee in bulk and storing it and sitting on it for a long time? No.
Not at all.
No.
No, definitely not. Unless you can freeze it, it wouldn't be worth doing for sure.
Plastic Food said, what a cute couple.
Say again?
What a cute couple.
What a cute couple. What? There's funny stories about us. We have been known to book accommodation and find double beds in. We didn't book the honeymoon suites when we travel. Yes.
No.
We do spend a lot of time together.
We are not a couple, just to put it out there. We both have families and kids. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right, you want to do some milk?
What am I doing? It was a delicate latte, I think, on maybe normal milk.
Jack50N, who's a regular, said it's good to experience the journey of coffee as it ages.
Yes,
So,
definitely.
understand that.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Jack, for tuning in. It is really cool to see people regularly being here, and we really appreciate that. You've been here quite a few times and some questions, Jack, so we appreciate that.
Same as Terence F88 that asked the last question too.
Yeah, Timmy Lewis isn't here today. Sorry, Tim. Missed you.
Jeremy Diston said, UK here, love your content and good to see you promoting decaf. Do you change your recipe brew time when using decaf?
Hey, how are you?
Can I get
Yeah.
2 bags of the fixed?
I mean, there's different recipes
Yeah,
for
in whole bean or
all the coffees. Yeah, yeah. A lot of the time, it's more about the grind size than it is recipes. We do tend to use similar doses. Yeah, we're pretty happy that the recipes will be pretty consistent across the different blends. If decaf needs, I don't even know where this is going. Let's ask for that. I think it's a staff coffee. So, do you want to maybe see where she wanted that one? Delicate. The question was decaf, yes, recipes. So we will adjust recipes. If you will definitely have to adjust your decaf recipe if you're aging it. If your decaf is like definitely past a week, even a couple of days, you'll notice that you'll need to go to a finer grind. You do potentially need to go to a higher dose. We still use 22.5 grams across the board for our recipes. What does change is our single origins. Our roaster Zach will write all the recipes prior to like during the roasting process when we're picking those coffees. We'll dial in all the different things about that coffee. So like I said, when you get a tasting card from us, you do actually get, this is our current single, so like you'll get information all about the how to brew on the different devices. You've got batch brew, you've got espresso. So this one's not too different, 23 in, 40 out, 30 seconds. So that's pretty straightforward recipe. Some of them will be 20 seconds, some of them will be completely different. So, but yeah.
Hey Jimmy, do we sell an instant coffee?
Do we sell an instant coffee? No, we don't. No, it's not something that I mean, there's a lot of different coffee products that we could do. We don't do pods. We've looked at it. We went more down the drip bag market. Right now, we're still focusing on specialty coffee, and we really want to give that offering. You can definitely do specialty coffee, instant specialty coffee. A lot of people doing it, but yeah, it's just where we want it, not where we're putting our focus in right now.
Hey, what do you think about Coffee Mind?
Hacker.
yeah?
Sorry, Ryan.
You've lost all these train of thought there, didn't you?
I did. Sorry, ask that question again, Ryan.
What do you think about Coffee Mind roasting approach? I haven't heard of that.
Coffee Mind. No, I have not heard of it, so I cannot help you on that one.
So what's the 6 latte art?
On a 16-ounce macadamia flat white.
That's not going to happen.
Oh, maybe. I got a mug of flat white. All right. Give me a minute. I'll pour something nice on this mug of flat white.
Good. One guy says, hello brother, how are you? I'm a barista from Rwanda.
Hello. How's the coffee industry in Rwanda? I mean, love the coffee, love the beans. Yeah, on the ways. I really enjoy Rwandan coffee when we get it in. So we had one this year. Kenya. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll pour this. I'll fill you some of that. There's big macadamia. There we are. Look at that. You want to shoot this? And there go there. Oh, bit of wind,
Is it a bit breezy out there?
a bit breezy.
19.
There's our large flat whites. All right, we want to wrap it up. Thank you. I'll just get rid of this one. Let's enjoy. So, in summary,
Summary, what, Jimmy?
we'll see you in Melbourne.
You will.
We'll see. Yeah, again, if you're in Melbourne, grab yourself some tickets online now. They are running out, selling very quickly. So, if you're in Melbourne, just head to artisti.com.au and check out all the dates, all the info there, all the training sold out. But there is still some tickets for the party on the Wednesday night, and then we're in Sydney for the Wednesday following. So, if you're in Sydney, check out the dates, check out the tickets online. They're cheap. I mean, they're
So cheap for the
they're
experience.
basically cheaper than the shirt that we bought
The
to give away. So,
cost to give away.
yeah, you'll get a lot of value out of the night. And if you're here and you're watching us and you've got more questions, you'll just get to hang out with us. We're
Yeah.
gonna make some coffee. We'll be playing on the LM machines. We'll have all of our coffee there. A lot of people haven't
Yeah.
tried our coffee.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Fine Foods, we're actually in Melbourne for that
Yeah.
time as well. So the Wednesday we'll be at Fine Foods for that whole day. Our coffee will be on the Lumberzoco stand there, so you can go and taste that, enjoy it. We just have a champion blend there. There's a competition, you can guess.
Yeah. There's a bean counting competition.
Yeah.
You can win yourself a year's worth of Artisti Coffee subscription.
yeah, and second
or
prize.
a bottle of Critters Distillery coffee liqueur, which is using our champion blend, which is delicious. So
Yeah.
if you see us at Fine Foods, say hello. I might be big and intimidating, but we'll definitely love to talk to everyone. So
What do you mean, Jimmy? We're the same height.
Are we? Oh, I keep standing. Look at that. I've been standing behind you this whole time. But yes, come and say hi. Definitely, we should make up a code word. You got a code word? If they ask us a certain question, we know that they've watched.
Just tell us. We're just on you.
Tell us you've been watching the lives and stuff. So
Yeah. All right. Thank
that's
you.
what we're there for.
Appreciate
Thanks,
you. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for hanging around, and really appreciate it. See you hopefully next Wednesday we'll be at Fine Foods.
Yeah, next Wednesday.
So yeah, we'll be cruising around a bit of live on the stand actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank
Cool.
you.
We'll see you there.
Cheers.
I'm gonna turn that off.
Oh, I always get mixed with this one goes.